Hi everyone, this is Sam with Clopsy.com. In this training video, I'm going to show you how to add new orders within Clopsy. So the first step is to just click on Add New Order, and we'll be taken to the order screen. So this is by far the most complicated screen within Clopsy, so I'm going to spend a fair amount of time talking about each field and the functionality associated with it. The first thing I'm going to do for this new order is enter a patient name. And now we have the option for order number. This is very useful if a patient has multiple orders at the same time. So let's go ahead and change this and say that it's the first of two orders for John Smith. The next field is the order created date. By default, this does today's date. But if we needed to put in an order from yesterday or even the day before in the past, we can do that as well. I'm going to keep it on today. The next option is the order due by date. This is an optional field. You're not required to use it, but it can be very helpful. For instance, let's say John is going out of town on the 21st and he really needs his glasses by the 20th. We can set the 20th as a due by date, and that's going to trigger a series of alerts and warnings within Clopsy when that date comes near. So we can really keep track of this order if it is approaching that due by date and we haven't received the glasses yet. So the next item is the order type, and this has four options within the drop down. Three relate to complete pairs, and the last one is the lens only. So for the first item, frame from vendor, this would be if you don't actually have the frame in stock and you need to order the frame directly from the vendor before you send it into the lab. The second option would be you do have the frame in stock and you're going to send that frame directly to the lab. And the third option is if you're ordering the frame from the lab itself. And then obviously the fourth is a lens only. Now as you select these different options, you're going to see other fields kind of either be shown or hidden. So for instance, if I select lenses only, you're going to see the frame vendor information get hidden, as well as the frame ordered from vendor information get hidden. So select that. Now the purpose for that is to really simplify the interface and only have the information that you need for this particular order type to be used as an option. So I'm actually going to keep it at frame from vendor because this has the most options and it'll give me an opportunity to explain each field. The next drop down is the frame vendor. This is completely customizable within Clopsy, so if you need to add more frames, you can do so under the settings tab. And to get there, you can just go back to top and then click on settings. And there's going to be an options there for you to add a new frame vendor. So we have that selected. Then I'm going to go on to the lens type. Pretty straightforward. We'll just say this is a clear ophthalmic. Then I have the option to assign a lead optician as well. So I'm going to do that. And then we're on to the lens order date. Now by default, the lens status is going to say waiting for RX. But let's say we actually have John's RX today and we're able to go ahead and order them as well. So I'm just going to select today's date. Clopsy is going to automatically update that lens status to now say lenses ordered. That's something that you'll see throughout Clopsy. As you select new options, there may be other fields that automatically update, especially the lens status and the frame status. You probably won't have to ever manually change those. They'll just be automatically updated as you select dates throughout Clopsy. The next option is lenses ordered by. So I can actually assign an optician who actually ordered the lenses. I'm going to leave that blank though for now, just to show you what happens when we attempt to save this order and we don't have all the required information. So I'm going to select the lab. Lens status is already at lenses ordered with the date, so we don't have to worry about that. Now I can select a order from vendor date because this order type is from vendor. And notice it automatically updated the frame status to be on order from vendor. Let's say that Benjamin did this one as well. So the last item would be to have a frame sent to lab date. But since we just ordered this from the vendor, probably wouldn't get it same day. But just for the sake of using Clopsy, we're going to go ahead and say that we did get it today and we were able to send it directly to the vendor or to the lab. So I'm going to select today's date. And Clopsy automatically recognized that because we have both the lenses ordered and the frame was sent to the lab, it changed our status now to at lab. So we can actually go ahead and save this. And yep, there we go. So the order cannot be created, please try again. And the reason for that, as we scroll down, it's because we left that lenses ordered by blank. So lenses have been ordered, an optician is required. So we'll go ahead and select Benjamin again, and now we should be able to save this order into Clopsy. And notice I did mention this before, but there is a notes section, so at any time you can actually add notes to a particular order. But let's go ahead and save. And there you go, the order has been created. And we can search for John Smith to make sure. And yes, there it is, with all the details that we put in. And so that's basically all there is to adding an order within Clopsy. Again, my name is Sam, and thank you for watching.